Anyway, I see it's 7:01, so I better get started. Good evening, everybody. It is I, Old School Old Fool, here to present to you MFW TV episode 30. If you can believe that, 30. Oh, Sphere Cube, that is sweet. Tonight, we will have our first ever Big Beef Barbecue, or Big Barbecue Beef Brisket Bunkhouse Brawl, a wonderful tongue twister, an ode to big meaty men slapping meat, a idea from the perhaps chemically addled mind of MFW lead official Hippie Joe, where we're going to put all the hosses in a very, very dangerous situation. See who comes up on top. The winner receives a $50 gift card to Famous Dave's and possibly a shot at the Master of the Deathmatch title if Captain Cheese Curd is not the winner of the Bunkhouse Brawl. So, that is our big main event for this evening. The opening match you see on your screen. SK Naba and Susan St. Marie of the Youpers taking on Animal House, Sandy Lipner, and Victor Hinks. But before we get started, I wanted to first shout out a handful of new followers that joined up after Tuesday night's stream, which was a big bunch of fun. Jackbox Games, Melissa McDurdy, Purple Hands Soap, and Timmy all gave the channel a follow, and we appreciate that. Much love. Thank you. I also wanted to say I'd like to mention that a big part of my wrestling memories from childhood, teenage years, Howard Finkel, ring announcer for WWF, WWE, passed away today at the age of 69, and that makes me very sad, especially seeing all the wrestlers' tributes to him online today, and it sounds like he was just a super kind man with a bunch of love for pro wrestling and the people in it. So that happened, and I hope his family as well, and yeah, so with that being said, please support all the folks in pro wrestling. If you're a fan, hit up, find ways to support them. See if they have a Patreon if you want to see private content of theirs, whether they're making videos or talk or blogging. Buy their t-shirts. See if they got shirts up on PWTs, ProWrestlingTees.com, or if they have their own shops on Shopify or Big Cartel. Yeah, show some love for all these folks that have nowhere that they can perform right now. Also a big shout out to all the people either let go or laid off right now by WWE. Huge long list. You can see it online. I believe it was 24 in-ring performers and numerous producers, agents, trainers, people behind the scenes. Yeah, Rusev's gone. Just the list is long, and is a bummer. So, see, what else did I wanted to get to? I want to give a shout out to bumwinebob.com again. They talk wrestling, they talk sports, they talk cheap booze. It's a fun site that covers a bunch of topics, and a good bunch of folks there. They also have numerous podcasts. Barstools and Body Slams is their wrestling podcast, and I'm not a big podcast guy, but I've checked out a couple episodes and I really like it. So, and I also wanted to mention a YouTube channel tied to a wrestling promotion, Black Label Pro. So if you search Black Label Pro on YouTube, you should be able to find it. They have been running Fire Pro cards. And they actually ran a Fire Pro card of what was going to be their WrestleMania weekend show. And then this weekend they're running dream matches. So like people on their current roster against the greats of the past. All in Fire Pro on their YouTube channel. So that's been a really good time so far. So yeah, last weekend was Threat Level Midnight, which was going to be their WrestleMania weekend show. And then I think this weekend's is called It Was Only Just a Dream. And it's, like I said, it's dream matches. So shout outs to all those wonderful folks out there in wrestling land. And now to get to our own little corner of the pro wrestling universe. Here, pro wrestling is here for everyone, says the t-shirt. Let's get to MFW action. Tonight, coming to you from MFW's Private Fight Island, which has a huge stadium with animated cardboard cutouts in the seats. So, Youpers and Animal House to start us off tonight. Jimmy Buffer, your officiant. Sandy Jenkins has the not-so-lucky assignment of the Bunkhouse Brawl, so... Mrs. Tiki God, also, that is a big old rabbit hole to jump down if you want to see the quote-unquote reasoning, big air quotes, for all those WWE releases. I believe there's something rotten in Denmark, but I digress. Susan and SK out first, color coordinated, wearing the purple and gold of the U of Michigan. Vic Sketch, it's more of a connect the dots sort of thing. Spheric Cube, mainly producers and trainers, not in-ring talent, were furloughed. But it sounds like anyone who had an active wrestling role is released and gone. Not that they couldn't come back, but... Sandy and SK to start. SK with the deep arm drag. Sandy grabs an ankle, gets a takedown, does not get the follow. Low kick from SK. Short jab from Sandy. Even back and forth in this early start of the contest. Test of strength. SK barely getting movement, but no one with a clear advantage. Seated super kick lands for SK. Sandy's going to tag out to the Flying Squirrel Victor Hinks, a former MFW champion. Tries to send SK to the corner. She flips out. Drop toe hold from Hinks. Sends SK to the ropes. Big jumping Rana. Into the giant swing. Oh, misses the enziguri. SK tags in Susan. Forearm to the back from SK before she leaves the ring. Susan going for a ride now. Slides under, as she is prone to do repeatedly. Oh, big axe kick from Hinks. And he is going to tag in the Rad Panda Lipner. Nice suplex from Hinks. Then a kick to the spine by Lipner. And another Rana. This time a slightly different angle than the one that Hinks threw earlier. Effective all the same. Misses the lariat. She's going to tag in Hinks. Animal House good on keeping the quick tags thus far. Deadlift German with a bridge. Buffer out of position to make a count. Victor doing a good job of keeping Susan in there, although Susan ducks yet another clothesline. Kicks and punches, strikes being exchanged now. Kick to Hinks, drops him. SK blocked the arm drag attempt, slams both his knees into the canvas. Nice arm wringer there from Hinks. Now to an arm bar. Makes sense. He got the arm wringer, try to follow up. Yeah, Jimmy Buffer does appear to be a smidge off his game here in this opening contest. SK body slam. In there with Lipner, and they're going to exchange open hand slaps to the face. Sandy gets the better of that. Follows with a spine kick and another. Trying to wear down SK. SK makes the tag to Sweet Susan St. Marie. Arm drag from Susan. Too many trips to Margaritaville. And yes, Spirit Cube, SK is setting a good example for us all, I guess. Depending on what the requirements are in your state, at your workplace, etc. Ooh, 5-star pin there from Susan. Sandy gets out, makes the tag. Gets sandwiched by a couple of punches from Animal House, but works her way out. Makes the tag to SK.
Ready?
Oh! Tag team like a doomsday flatliner almost.
Give up.
Head and arm now from Victor. SK gets out of there. Hinks with the quick roll up. Gets a 1. The animated cardboard cutouts seem to be coming to life a bit here at the MFW Private Fight Island. Hinks throws Susan to the outside and makes the tag. Susan's still going after Hinks, even though he is not the legal... Uh-oh! Oh, no! Tiger suplex to the floor off the apron. Hinks landed on thick to St. Marie. Sandy in the ring whooping on SK. Animal House has just woken up and opened a giant can of the proverbial whoop ass. And Hinks keeps Susan St. Marie on the outside, makes her pay for going after him, and Animal House gets a quick count-out win. That was quite surprising there. That was oh, Spirit Cube is pooping on the count-out win. He is a poopin'. Well, I gotta say, if that has set the tone for the evening, it is going to be a wild night of action. And good lord, that Tiger suplex to the outside, that was something. I'll say that. If no one else does, I'm probably clipping that one because that was just vicious. But anyway, On to our second match, the continuation of the Randy Goodneighbor Revenge Tour. Randy Goodneighbor tonight going to take on Karen Mothersbaugh, the other half of Trailer Thrash. Still on the road to revenge for his tag partner Kane getting put on the shelf by Don Bucher. He defeated Don Bucher last week. We will see what kind of luck he has with Karen this week. All right, so we're going to send things back to the ring. Randy Goodneighbor, the lover boy, out first. Firing up the animated cardboard cutouts in the seats here on the private fight island of MFW. Midwestern mom Karen Mothersbaugh, one half of Trailer Thrash, to the ring next. Oh, big slap to the face to start from Karen. Probably rather unimpressed with what Randy did. And to the eyes right away. Shortcuts early, roughhousing early. Well, given what Randy did to Don last week, I can't necessarily blame her. Spheric Cube, I actually don't remember, but if he were to win tonight, that would be 2 singles wins already. So, I would have to dig back in the records and see where he stands here. Nice. Nice reference, Vic. It is appreciated. Randy shoots Karen off the rope. She stops her momentum. Randy throws her to a corner now. Does not have a chance to follow up. Randy, of course, going to try to land every kick and knee he can. They're a nice combination. Karen's going to wear him down, roughhouse him a bit. Probably try to get him in some sort of submission. Pretty even Steven here in the early going. Ooh, big crossface. Wrenching back. Randy out of there quickly. Firing back with some kicks. Both down. Randy up first. Karen shortly thereafter. Ooh, big spinning roundhouse from Randy. Jawbreaker from Karen, and now has the leg laced and locked. Randy works his way out. Both trying to land strikes. Karen now has him in a... I don't even remember what the proper name of that one is. I apologize. I feel like I swung and missed on that, but I'd bet a nickel it hurt. Randy now tries to cover, no count there. Another spinning roundhouse. Oh, and then a shot to like the kidney there. Randy again, kicks and knees. Lighten her up, off the ropes. Ooh! Big spinning kick lands. So back in the broken elliptical stretch for a second there. Nice sweep by Randy. Seated super kick lands. Kicks and stomps. Randy opening it up. Oh, Karen spins it around to a key lock there. Up, Karen to the eyes once more. Headlock and a punch. Now back to that deep crossface. And back to the broken elliptical stretch, as Vic called it. Oops, series of big chops from Karen. Now back to the leg. Karen just grabbing whatever limb she can and trying to rip it off. Karen got past the guard, but Randy shucked her off there. Quick short knee drops her. Oh, and Karen trying to get an arm. Randy denies her. Hits that kick and knee combo once again. Spins through with the kick. It appears both are getting a smidged gassed early on here. Big Pele kick from Randy. Slow to follow. Karen throws Randy to the outside. Oh! Springboard splash to the outside. Now Cloverleaf body scissors combo out on the floor. Count starting to get up there. Karen goes back to stretching him a little more. Grabs a chair, heads back in the ring. Oh, pastes him with the chair. And again, drops it just before the end of the count. Now, Jimmy counting again on the chokehold. I am sure Karen is letting Jimmy know that she has until 5. Randy takes the opportunity to catch his breath. Shots back and forth now. Randy says, "You!" and lands a big super kick. Throws Karen to the corner, but Karen comes back out with the elliptical. The broken elliptical stretch. Randy hanging in tight. Hoping to see the weekend that he's working for. Short knee from Randy. He's up top. Double stop to the small of the back lands. Spinning heel kick also lands. Randy up top once more. Double stop, this time to the guts. Karen now. Combo, fisherman suplexes, fisherman's buster at the end. Spin kick lands. Randy denies her control of the arm again. Russian leg sweep from Karen, then to the armbar. And it is over. Randy gets stopped this time. But I gotta say, that was a heck of a combination. The Russian leg sweep and then the float right into the ground octopus hold. That was a pretty slick combo. I'll give credit where credit is due, even if she's one of them wonderful members of Trailer Thrash. So Karen with the big win. All right, on to our next match. This one with a bit of mystery behind it. Ultimo Pinguino is going to take on Lucha del Norte with a mystery partner. Nah. Good point, Spheric Cube. So, who in the world would willingly tag with Ultimo Pinguino? Who thinks that they can hang with she who is evil indeed? Well, I have no idea what the arrangement is, why this has come to be. But Ultimate Pinguino's partner this evening is the caustic co-ed Holly Ames. And together they are going to face Lucha del Norte. So we are going to send it to the ring now to see how this all plays out. When I received word from Hippie Joe that was who Ultimo had chosen for a partner and that Holly was actually willing, I didn't have words. No explanation was given other than it was happening. So I'm sure this is going to be a further development here in MFW. As soon as we get more information as to the how and why of this pairing, we will pass that along once more info is revealed here. LDL, Luchador del Lagos, and Ultimo Pinguino starting off here. Luchador del Lagos using many an arm drag, trying to keep Ultimo Pinguino off her game, confused, as it were. Pinguino off the ropes, blocks the spin kick from LDL. LDL ducks the chop. Not that one, though. Ultimo Pinguino definitely not afraid to let the flippers fly. Oh, big diving clothesline there. And she tags in Holly. And now everybody is in the ring. I believe Minnie got tagged in as well. Holly and Minnie now. Holly ground and pound right off the bat. Holly giving up some height to Minnesota, quite a bit. But Holly a bit more solid of a package. Ooh, high angle Boston Crab early. Nice takedown by Holly. Spins forward now. Oh, just body shots. It definitely looked like Holly was Confusing, frustrating Mini with the MMA style. Ultimo and LDL back in there. Kicks and chops fly. LDL gets the better of the exchange. Oh, Northern Lariat from Ultimo Pinguino to the back of the head. Oh, good Lord, Vic. Wow. Holly in now. Shots to the ribs there with the headlock. Or I should say the front chancery there, and then punching away with the other arm.
Yeah.
Oh! Head and arm suplex with a bridge from Holly. Gets a 1 count. Uh-oh. Double knees incoming from Lucha del Norte. Mini with a cover. Holly out at 1. Elbow to the small of the back. Big chin lock from Mini. Kind of camel clutch style, but just had the head, didn't have those arms wrapped over the legs. Mini fights off Pinguino and Holly. Lands the Rana, now going to a double cross arm breaker. A move that Ultimo Pinguino also employs. Oh, both tried for clotheslines. Ultimo the winner there. Ultimo reverses the Irish whip. Cross chop. And an open hand to the face drops Mini. She's gonna duck out. Tag in LDL. Oh, tag team cutter there. Double stomp from Luchador del Lagos. Wildly misses the kick. Ultimo tags in Holly. LDL tries fighting both of them off. Shot to the ribs from Holly. Kangaroo kick gets LDL out of that situation. Spinning toe hold. Only gets 1 revolution on it. Big forearm from Holly off the ropes. Arm drag from LDL on a cover. Only gets 1. LDL, another kangaroo kick to get out of a scary situation. Tags in Mini. Mini goes to work on Holly's arm. And now her leg with the dragon screw leg whip. Pendulum elbow lands. DDT. Mini a house of fire. Going for the double arm breaker. Ultimo not making a move to try to break it up. But Holly makes the tag. Mini tries fighting out of the corner. Headlock takeover now. Holly does come in and break that up. Powerbomb from Holly. But Mini with a quick arm drag on the legal participant, Ultimo. Ultimo catches the leg, ties it up. And Mini tags in Luchador del Lagos. Nice drop kick there from LDL. Ultimo looks like she was wanting to make the tag. And she does after winning that strike exchange. LDL kicks Holly and Ultimo away. Belly to belly, Holly just dumps him down. Nice hip toss from LDL. Double stomps. 2 of them. Holly back to the high angle crab. Mini's coming in to bust it up. Pinguino neutralizes Mini. Holly now ground and pound. LDL trying to cover up. Mini and Ultimo get into it. LDL makes the tag to Mini. Holly now knees to the crown of the head. LDL tries to break it up. No avail. Holly now pounding away. Pedal to the floor. LDL has Holly tied up now. Holly makes the tag to Ultimo Pinguino. Pinguino reverses the whip. Sends her to the corner. More chops than your butcher. Single leg crab now. LDL breaks that up. And hits a moonsault on Ultimo Pinguino. Mini up top now. Splash lands. Tries to cover, but Ultimo picks an ankle. French flipper lands. Chopping away viciously. Jackknife pin. LDL is there to break it up. Oh, Holly interrupts Mini trying to attack Ultimo in the corner. Ultimo tags in Holly. Mini tags in LDL. Clothesline sweep combo by Holly and Ultimo before. Oh! Almost a reverse power bomb. Just slamming LDL face first into the mat. Head and arm choke now from LDL. Holly gets out of there though. Shot to the back, stomps on the knee. Holly sends LDL to the corner. He reverses. Holly comes out with a trip. Ground and pound, and it is over. Ultimo Pinguino slides into the ring to pose. Ultimo is tranquilo. Holly had it under control. And Ultimo gets a smidge of revenge over Lucha del Norte, even though it appears that Holly was the workhorse. So, like I said, we'll see where this all goes. I don't have any clear reasoning as to why they decided to tag. If there is another sort of arrangement, like Ultimo Pinguino's famous arrangement with Red Hansen. Like I said, that I assume is going to be a developing story here in MFW. So now it is time. It is time for big meaty men slapping the meats. It is time for an awful lot of humanity to enter an awful lot of destruction. Let me get things all set up here. All right, so time for all the big meaty men to slap the meat. I believe Dick Tiki is the smallest man in the match here. Karen comes in at 231. Is 265 was the cutoff. So there you are, folks. A giant mass of humanity, exploding barbed wire, 8 weapons-filled ring, 1 fall to a finish. First person to get the victory is the winner. Ring timer is set for 45 minutes. So, Spirit Cube, it is actually there for fun. I don't know if I could make like a small Crash Holly guy and have his weight be listed at 410 pounds. But I will look into that, actually, because that sounds amazing. But here you go. 3 of MFW's 4 champions in the ring this evening, fighting for that $50 Famous Dave's gift card and the possibility of getting a shot at Captain Cheesecurd's Master of the Deathmatch title. Now, if Captain Cheesecurd ends up the winner of this match, there will not be a title shot granted. So it is, I guess, in a way, it is also a defy or deny type setting here. So, without too much further ado, this is your main event. The first ever MFW. Vic, okay. Right, okay. Yes, okay. I do remember this discussion about giant characters, so. Sorry, I'm going to rewind a sec. Actually, I'm going to grab a drink of water quick. Alrighty, folks. Your main event, the first MFW Big Barbecue Beef Brisket Bunkhouse Brawl. We will send it to the ring. Sandy Jenkins, your lucky or not so lucky officiant. So here we go. We got light tubes, bats, chairs. Yuri and Dick Tiki tagging up for a magic killer for some reason. There is a mass. Oh, Buck, the first person to taste barbed wire. This is just a mass of humanity. Big men whooping on each other. Red and Cheesecurd just kind of are working on double teaming Yuri right now. Tag team neck breakers there. Oh, Iron Montaigne into the barbed wire. Had a couple of boom booms right off the bat here early. They're quite vocal in there. Red and Core and Iron Montaigne all talking smack in there. Hello all. I see a few people jumped in the room. This is the MFW Big Barbecue Beef Brisket Bunkhouse Brawl, where they are fighting for not only a $50 Famous Dave's gift card, but a shot at the Master of the Deathmatch champion if they are the winner. First fall takes it all. It looks like we got somebody busted open over there. Yuri the Bear Grognoff is. It appears he's in a bad way. He's been double teamed most of this match so far in the early going. People must see him as a threat, certainly. The barge going into the barbed wire, courtesy of Dick Tiki. Dick working him over with a ball bat now. Yuri trying to fight off Iron Montaigne and Captain Cheese Curd, the current Master of the Deathmatch champion. Curd gets a 2 count on Yuri the Bear early. Iron doing nothing to stop the count. Ooh, big double arm suplex. Yuri taking Captain Cheese Curd over. The barge sent into the barbed wire once again. And this is madness. There is all sorts of beef in that ring. And they are whooping the ever-living heck out of each other. Camel clutch Core Miller has on the barge right now. Captain Cheese Curd into the barbed wire. He is busted open as well.
You punk.
I'm JOK. Hello, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by the channel. Yuri with a cover on the barge, his own tag partner. But hey, they're going for a singles title. I guess it's all fair. Dick Tiki rakes the eyes of Red Hansen, drops him with a DDT. Core and Big Buck Hunter with a magic killer on Captain Cheese Curd. Big powerbomb to Yuri. Oh, Yuri out at 2. Red Hansen into the barbed wire now. Same with Iron. Red and Iron both busted open. Most of the competitors are now. Yuri into the barbed wire again. Dick Tiki swinging a light tube. Doesn't connect on anyone. The barge now. Iron into the barbed wire. Red swinging a chair. Doesn't connect on anyone. Hossman with a magic killer on Red Hansen. Yuri gets a 2.9 on Red Hansen. Rude Awakening style neck breaker with Tiki on the barge. Yuri going for a cover. His partner, the barge, kicks him off. Red Hansen now. Oh, got a 2 on Core. Barge sent into the barbed wire. Dick Tiki getting a couple of jabs in with the chair on the captain. Tiki had a shred of table, but he missed with his swing. Powerbomb neckbreaker combo, and now Red ground and pound on Dick Tiki. Barge up in the torture rack. Cor Miller going for the seismic worm. Oh, it's over. I'm not even 100% positive who got the win. No, Buck Hunter. Buck Hunter got the submission on the barge in the torture rack. I know, I thought Yuri had someone down for a count, and then wow, that ending was such a cluster that I'm probably going to have to watch the replay. I'm definitely going to have to watch the replay before before I do the write-up. Yeah, that's that was a whole lot of clustery. And Spheric Cube, I believe they are going to have to run back the tape because that was really close. I hope Buck Hunter is not hungry because he may not get his famous Dave's gift card right away until the MFW officials review the ending of that match. Senator, good to see you. Back to you, I'm JOK. I know a lot of that you can do if you're playing Fire Pro Wrestling World on PC with adding different mods. And there's a bunch of different mods out there so that you can change things in the game. I wish the PS4 version was way more pliable. It isn't. It'd be really cool if it was. So, again, hello, Senator. And, yeah, controversy in the ending of the big barbecue beef brisket bunkhouse brawl. So much going on at the end. Alright, Spheric Cube says it's pretty cut and dry. Yuri had a cover on somebody, and it looked like he was close, and then Barge tapped out to the 12-point rack, torture rack, of Buck Hunter. So, but it's definitely going to be worth a rewatch for sure. Since we got a few folks here, I believe we're going to kick it into a bonus match. This was the last match advertised, but I'm JOK. It's entirely possible, or if anything, depending on how close that all syncs, I could see a wrestle off with Yuri and Big Buck Hunter down the line. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, that was such a cluster, I'm going to have to roll it back, because that was just crazy. So, bonus match action, but I got to get out of barbed wire death match. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. But you know what? That was so short. We're going to throw in another death match. Oh, I've got a wonderful idea. Since this has been yet another odd episode of MFW TV, Kojak's 99. No, I do not, but thanks for asking. Not that they have beef, but I'm curious as to how this would go down. Chicago Fire New Jill and Harry Blackstone face off against each other in a landmine death match. Sandy Jenkins, your referee. Barbed wire boards in the corners. New Jill, the queen of the streets, up against Chicago Wizard Harry Blackstone. Figure 4 early from Harry. Man, this ring seems kind of empty without ring seems kind of empty with only 2 people and no weapons in it. But that's all right. Little change of pace and throwing another match out there on the fly. Ugh. New Jill into the barbed wire board. Gut wrench suplex from Harry. New Jill throws Harry down by the hair. Jawbreaker now. Good old eye poke from New Jill. She might have been watching some Mance Warner tapes. Studying up under the eye poke god. Punches back and forth. Harry gets the best of it, drops an elbow, goes to the figure 4 again. Spheric cube. Perhaps. Maybe a little bit of bragging rights. Maybe they just feel like they gotta toughen up and throw down against each other to get back on track. New Jill goes low, surprise. Harry set into the barbed wire board. Jumping code breaker from New Jill, but Harry back up first. Off the ropes. Cross body from Harry into the cover, gets a 2. A fairly early 2. Harry set into the barbed wire board. Ooh. Huge lariat from Harry, and now a cover. He gets a 2 as well. New Jill goes low. Unsurprising. Shoots Harry off the ropes. Nobody gets an advantage. Harry with a lariat again. Goes for a cover. Gets a 2.9. New Jill with the sickle out. Harry surprisingly not busted open as of yet. Oh, Harry goes to breathe fire, misses. Big punch combo from Harry. Oh, trick leg from New Jill. Jawbreaker. That is true, Spirit Cube. She is laser focused to destroy the groin of her opponents. Oh, both go for fire, both miss. Unreal. That was wonderful. Back to the sickle. And still unable to draw a drop from Harry Blackstone. Oh, that time the fire lands. Spheric Cube, that would be disastrous. MFW has spent a ton of money on Private Fight Island. That would not be a good thing. Trick leg from New Jill once again. And I don't even want to talk about the cost of the animated cardboard cutouts in the audience. Superwoman punch for Jill misses. Oh, but she's set out to the landmines. Senator. Nice. A valid point, Spheric Cube, and perhaps the powers that be should have given that a bit more thought, but we're just happy that we can present wrestling to all of you. Harry into the barbed wire. New Jill has been busted open. Harry with the win. Senator Phillips, that is a good counterpoint. And yeah, I would, you know, as tough and crafty as both of them are, I would have to say that is a bit of an upset. So even though that was kind of an impromptu one-off and keeping with the vibe after the Bunkhouse Brawl, one would think that Harry would be able to make a claim towards maybe a proving ground match for the Master of the Deathmatch title down the line with that deathmatch win. Death matches are few, well, I won't say they're few and far between in MFW, but we try not to have them on all the time. So, yeah, that's something kind of special. So, yeah, kind of a surprise win for Harry Blackstone. Thanks so much for everybody stopping by, dropping by, watching. You're all appreciated. It definitely makes me feel a little less lonely during these times. I hope it does the same for you, gives you a little something to do, a good distraction. The world is some kind of place right now, that's for sure. So next week, I have no idea what we're going to have on. So I guess stay tuned to the Facebook for the channel, which is Old School Old Fool Twitch, or the criticalclub.com under the eFeds. There is a thread for MFW, all news and results and previews go there as well. So I hope everyone has a great rest of their evening. Thanks again for dropping in. Take care, y'all. Be safe, be healthy, be well. Old School Old Fool, signing off.